morning and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple of weeks. I did say it's going to slow down a bit now, and indeed it has. A short move today onto somewhere near Bishop's Cannings. So it's only a few miles around the corner, so not too bad. As you'll notice, there's two of us here at the minute. Emma joined us last night. Yeah, it was getting starting to get dark and raining. Being caught out by low pressure water tap and then not being able to find a mooring, so we said just tie onto the side and we'll be off in the morning. So here we are. But yeah, let's turn the camera. There you go. That's what this autumnal sky looks like. Helen and Bailey having a bit of a run around. So yeah, off to Bishop's Cannings. Started and away we go. See you in a bit. Well, we seem to have found ourselves in a bit of a convoy as we set off. Got a white beam just in front of us. Can't remember the chap's name, met him a few times, nice guy. Emma's just in front of him. That's Helen and Tash behind us. So we are off to Bishop's Cannings. Nice little pub there. You shouldn't be surprised at that. I know there's a pub there, but yeah, the Crown. Spent many a nice summer day there. I might go for a wintry pint, or an autumnal pint, should we say? And as you can see, the reeds have grown in over the summer. Probably not the worst part of this, but there are bits where it gets worse than this. So if people saying looks a bit overgrown, yep, standard. Yeah, Emma let the guy with the wide beam through, so three of us are cruising together again. Marvellous. Convoy! There we go, more narrows. Like I've said before, it's worthwhile remembering. This is a wide canal. Theoretically, you should be able to pass two wide beams at most point. You could barely pass two narrows through here. But, like I said last week, or 2 weeks ago, it's designed to look like a river. So we get the reeds and the rough bed banks. Joy! Deep joy! Lots of lovely countryside to see. One of the nice bits about the K&A is it is so rural. So if you like your scenic vistas, give it a go. This little spot is Horton. I always think of it as Little Horton because you end up going through it twice. It's a good way to differentiate between the two, but actually it's all the same village. One long village goes off in that direction around the bend on the road, so the canal passes through it, goes up to Bishop's Cannings, then passes back through it on the other end of the village. Nice little place though. And again, there's a nice little pub at the other end called the Bridge. Got a gorgeous garden, overlooks it. They've got their own moorings. Overlooks the canal, so obviously. Yeah. Not short of pubs around here. and most of them are owned by Wadworths, either managed or tenanted. But I'm not going to get into that and bore you. They just do beer. Most of them do good food. So that's what you need in life, isn't it? Good beer and good food. Okay, this is the bit that just comes into Bishop's Cannings, or on the outskirts of Bishop's Cannings anyway. There's a little campsite by the swing bridge, and that's where I'm hoping to get moored. Walked past it yesterday because I moved the van yesterday. It was a lot easier. So yeah, back to doing vehicle moves. Now I've got my van back. So I worked yesterday lunchtime, dropped the van off on the way back, and then walked home from Bishop's. It took me about an hour to walk it, so not too bad. But there was quite a few good moorings down here, and it's nice and rural. You don't get bothered. And you can park vehicles up in the village, so it's about a 5-10 minute walk up into the village itself to get the vehicle, but it's alright. It's not a muddy track, at least. It's is a laid road. Yeah, it's nice through here, especially on a nice day. The hills off through the trees there, and farmland down through that way. It's all farms around here. Lots of leaves in the water. One of the things about the autumn, obviously, as the leaves shed from the trees and end up in the canal, the pull from your prop creates like a force that pulls them all in, and they end up clagged around your prop, so you lose all power and steering at some point without any seeming reason to it. Because you'll pull aside, you'll get your weed hatch up and there's nothing around your prop, but you can swear there was something there. You get the shake and, like I say, loss of power and steering. But yeah, the minute you stop the prop, it all falls away. So the way I take into clearing that is just give it a quick blast of reverse as you're going on. So it stops the prop, spins it in reverse, shakes it all free, then you start again. Obviously, you're going through wooded sections, you end up doing that quite a bit. But all part of the fun, I think. Yeah, fun. We'll call it that. Why not? Another thing to be wary of in winter. Trees that look like that is mostly ivy. And if the tree's weak, the amount of weight that ivy puts on it, it will just go. Strong wind. So never moor up near one if you can avoid it. Or if you're under one and there's a storm predicted, move. So Demma's just going past this boat, and I'm going to start looking for a mooring after that. There were only 2 boats this side of the swing bridge yesterday, so I'm hoping it's the same today. I'll try and find some way of communicating to her that I'm mooring up. I'll just blast me horn. I'll figure it out, sure I will. Now, the more discerning of you will have noticed that the sun looks a bit different now to what it did in the video a minute ago, or a second ago. And that's because it's several hours later. We've been moored up for a little while. Got a nice little spot. Let's turn it around. So there we go. Out across the fields with cows adjacent. And the swing bridge is just over there in the distance. And the pub is that away. We're going to be popping up there in a little while. Enjoy the evening. But, yeah, it was a nice little cruise down. It didn't take too long, about an hour and a half. So, yeah, enjoyed it. It's only 2.5 miles thereabouts. so nothing too major. And this will do us until the water tank runs out. I reckon about a week probably. We'll see what goes on, and then we head towards Devizes. And that'll be nice. We'll go sit there for a week before we go down the flight, maybe. See what happens. Stay flexible. It's the game in the game. Got to stay flexible. Wish I was a bit more physically flexible. That'd be nice. Hey, but I'll work on that.
See you later.